I'm in the middle of the most important exam of my life when I get a tap on my back. I turn around and the officer says, "Sir, you have the right to remain silent." Everyone's staring. I'm sorry, what? My voice comes out shaky. What's this about? The officer yanks my chair back. Put your hands behind your back. I actually laugh, expecting someone to tell me this is some kind of prank, but no one's smiling. The officer grabs my arm and spins me around. Cold metal clicks around my wrists. The professor steps forward. "Officers, what's going on?" The officer giggles. "Let's just say he's going away for a long time." The other officer smiles back at him and turns to my professor. "Ma'am, let us do our job." I can barely process what he just said. The entire lecture hall is staring at me. 100 pairs of eyes. There's been a mistake. I haven't done anything. Yeah, right. He pushes me toward the door. I see my classmates whispering to each other, recording on their phones. The judgment already forming in their eyes. They shove me into the back of the cruiser and slam the door. The whole ride to the station, they're making jokes up front, laughing like I'm not even there listening to every word. One of them glances back at me through the cage. "You really messed up this time, huh? Caught in a crack house with your pants down." My hands won't stop shaking. "I don't know what you're talking about. I've never—" "Save it for the judge, scumbag." At the station, they process me like I've done this 100 times before. Fingerprints, mugshot, the fluorescent lights are too bright. Everything feels surreal. Then they dump me in a holding cell with 5 other guys. Hours pass. Finally, an officer pulls me into an interrogation room and slides a warrant across the table. I read it twice, trying to make sense of it. Possession of a controlled substance, criminal trespassing, solicitation of prostitution. The address listed is somewhere I've never even heard of. "This wasn't me," I say. He leans back in his chair and gives me this look like he's heard it 1,000 times. They all say that. "No, I'm serious. Check my record. I've never been arrested in my life." My voice is rising and I can't control it. "I go to school full-time. I'm a junior at State." He types something into his computer. I watch his expression change. He frowns. "Says here you were booked 6 weeks ago. Officer Martinez made the arrest." "I've never met Officer Martinez." The officer leans back and laughs. "That's funny because Officer Martinez obviously met you." He's looking at me like I'm an idiot. "Unless there's someone else out there who looks just like you." That's when it hits me. There is someone who can pass as me. The officer laughs harder. "Yeah, any pig in a farm could be mistaken for you." He stands up and heads toward the door. "You can make bail in the morning. Get some good sleep." I don't sleep at all. In the morning, I make bail. I drive straight to my mom's house and walk through the door. "Guess what Marcus did?" I say. My voice is shaking, but I'm trying to stay calm. She looks up from the couch. "What?" "I just spent the night in jail." I drop my keys on the counter. "Got arrested in the middle of class, in front of everyone." Her face goes pale, but she doesn't say anything. "They said I was caught high in some crack house with a prostitute 6 weeks ago. Gave them my name, my address, everything." I'm pacing now. Can't stand still. I could get kicked out of school for this. I could lose my financial aid, my scholarship. She sets down her coffee cup. Her hands are trembling slightly. "They're saying I missed 3 court dates, that there's a warrant out for my arrest, except none of it was me because I've been in class every single day." I run my hands through my hair. It had to be Marcus. That's when I see it. This look on her face. Not shock, not surprise. Something else entirely. My stomach twists. I stop pacing. Stare at her. "Did you know?" She won't look at me. "Mom, did you know about this?" Her voice cracks when she finally speaks. "He's already been arrested 5 times. He can go away for a long time this time." Tears start rolling down her face. "I didn't think you'd actually get arrested." My blood goes cold. "How long have you known?" "I've been getting mail for weeks." She's crying harder now. "Court summons, notices. I didn't know what to do." I feel like I can't breathe. "So you did nothing? You just let me walk around like everything was fine while I had a warrant out for my arrest?" "He's your brother," she whispers. "And I'm your son." My voice is louder than I intended. "I could end up with a criminal record, get kicked out of college, and you just let it happen." I can't even look at her. I grab my keys off the counter. "I'm bringing a photo of him to court," I say. My voice is ice cold. "I'm going to make sure they know exactly who did this." "Please don't," she begs. "He'll do real time." "You're his brother, please." I walk out without looking back. 2 weeks later, I'm in court. I approach the bench with a photo of Marcus on my phone. The judge calls Officer Martinez to the stand. "Is this the man you arrested 6 weeks ago?" I ask, showing him the photo. Officer Martinez looks at the photo and nods. "Yes, that's him." "And am I the man you arrested?" I gesture to myself. The officer looks at me for the first time, really looks at me, then shakes his head. "No, that's not the guy." The judge leans back and rubs his temples. He sighs. Case dismissed. I don't wait around. I head straight for the exit, but just as I expected, she catches up to me in the hallway. "I can't believe you went through with it." I stop walking. "You chose which son to protect. Now you won't have either."